Another major concern, broken windows. It happened at 3 downtown San Francisco high-rises yesterday, as well as at least one other building in the city. ABC 7 News anchor Liz Kreutz is live. Liz, anyone hurt by this?
People were hit by this glass, including one of our own colleagues. Thankfully, nobody was seriously injured, but that's honestly remarkable when you see how large some of these pieces of glass are that fell. This is one we just found here on the sidewalk. We're told the most damage happened at this building right here behind us, where windows shattered on 19 different floors.
I find this to be terrifying.
After Tuesday's windstorm in San Francisco caused windows to shatter at 4 different downtown high-rises, questions now about how and why this happened and what's being done to prevent it again.
So we need to get to the bottom of why these failures are taking place.
Supervisor Aaron Peskin is calling on the city to mandate comprehensive engineering reports for all downtown buildings. It comes a week after windows also shattered at the Bank of America building on California Street. Shards of glass came raining down onto the sidewalk.
Some of these buildings are modern buildings. Some of these buildings are over 50 years old. There seems to be no pattern here.
In total, windows have now broken at 5 different downtown high-rises during the recent windstorms, including at Millennium Tower and Salesforce East.
I was like, oh, like this umbrella actually saved me.
Edwin Young was one of several people walking on Mission Street Tuesday afternoon when broken glass fell from above. But not everyone had the protection of an umbrella.
It's like a very small cut right here.
Mary Chesting, an employee at ABC 7 News, was hit by a small piece of glass from the building at 50 California Street while on her way to work.
And then I start feeling a stinging sensation on my hand, and I look down and it's bleeding.
It is a miracle that nobody was seriously injured or killed.
So how did this happen? Civil engineer Stephen Viani speculates that faulty seals on the windows combined with pressure from the winds could be factors.
Maybe the seals weren't in as good a condition as they should been, or maybe not even properly set.
Today, parts of the street around the buildings are blocked off, pieces of glass still seen on the ground. As for what's next, with another potential windstorm coming next week. So what's being done to make sure that more glass doesn't fall next week?
I don't have an answer to that. I don't have an answer to that.
Who would?
I don't think anybody has an answer to that. You can call the Department of Building Inspection and ask that question.
And the Department of Buildings and Inspections tells us that they are requiring all of those buildings to have their windows inspected and evaluated within the next 14 days. As for next week, there's no specific plan, but they say these are unusual, isolated incidents and that folks should just go about their business as usual. I would just say, though, if you are down here next week and it is windy, be cautious because it would not be fun to get hit by a piece of glass like this. Live in San Francisco, Liz Kreutz, ABC 7 News.